Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your monthly money and finances forecast. La la la. Mercury retrograde. Thank you. This is for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Taurus, I already shuffled and laid out your spread. At the end of the reading, Taurus, we're going to take a look at what your guidance is around your money and finances. But also as a bonus, for those of you in business and entrepreneurship, 2 cards came out that will be guidance for you in that will also be looked at the end of the reading. So let's get into your reading, Taurus. Now, Taurus, your overall theme around your money and finances is you have the Chariot. So this is talking about having control, keeping control, getting under control your money and finances. This is about overcoming the obstacles, coming up with the will and the determination to see how to have forward movement and progress with your money circumstances. With the Chariot here, there's a need for emotional and mental self-control. There's a need to have a clear focus and not be scattered in your energies and efforts. It's very significant that you have discipline with your money and finances in the month ahead. There's a need to be prudent and patient and see how you need to steer your money and finances so that you can have that progress. So this is about you focusing on how to keep and maintain control and steer your money and finances circumstances so that you can see progress and victory around any adversities or obstacles or challenges that may occur or will occur. Now, your focus, Taurus, is you have the 8 of Wands with the Tower and the 6 of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is your focus, Taurus, is you focus on taking swift action and having movement to keep away from any adversities or shakeups around your money, with the focus of you coming up with satisfactory conclusions to your money and finances. Now, there may be some connection to family or relationship with your money and finances, but you may also be focused on getting news or a message that will change your money circumstances and bring resolution and solutions for you as well. Now, in the recent past, Taurus, you will focus on analyzing your money situation to see what you can do to have success. You had to put in the energy and effort to make changes, to also see what you needed to let go of, to do it out, but to manage your money and finances to see some sort of return. Or in the recent past, you've had to make changes because of a lack of return, perhaps with your money. You may have been counting on money and didn't see the full return, or the return was delayed, or there was some sort of change that happened that caused you to have to take a closer look at your money and finances and see what you needed to do so that you could still succeed within that situation. But you had to put in a lot of work to make changes, to see what needed to come to an end, or to make sure with death here, focusing on avoiding an end that you didn't want with your money situation. Now, at present, you do have the 10 of Cups and the Sun. So I feel that present you are healing or getting some satisfaction at this time with your money situation, Taurus, but you experienced you got burned in your money and finances, and it was a struggle for you to be able to gain some satisfaction, some contentment, some fulfillment with your money situation. This may be as a result of family or relationship or certain connections where financially you got burned. You experienced some sort of adversity. But even though you experienced adversity, you were able to gain some small victory or small victories around your money and finances to allow it to heal. Because look at this 10 of Cups. There's all these band-aids here. So there was some setbacks, things that you weren't happy about that went down with your money and finances. And so at present, you're okay. I don't feel like you are happy or completely fulfilled, but you're okay. But making sure you are okay in this present moment took you needing to figure out how to break free or avoid getting burned, or see how to adapt and gain clarity so that you could figure out your adversity and get some sort of progress or some sort of victory, so that you could bring it into the struggle, or you had to struggle to get some sort of healing, some sort of contentment around your money and finances strains. Now in the future, Taurus, you do have the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. This is in your future. So I feel in the future, you are focused on rebuilding, restoring, gaining for your money situation, and wanting fulfillment with that. With the 3 of Wands, you may have a struggle with having things work out and come together with your actions, or it feels more to do with your dealings with others. I also feel that, Taurus, you may be experiencing in the future where everybody want a piece of your cash, and as a result, you're trying to build it up. You're trying to sustain and maintain your money and finances situation in the future. But I do feel that you look at how to build it by being creative and taking action. You could be looking for your ships to come in the future, and there may possibly be some confusion or complication around that, because these are like rats. So be mindful in the future while you're focused on building and sustaining your money and finances. There could be a little bit of a delay with things coming together. For others of you, I feel that you are able to restore your money situation after having had some complications in trying to see your ships come in or have things work out and come together, or after having dealt with perhaps a 3-party situation where there was some sort of issue or complication where who you were dealing with was experiencing lack, and as a result it caused you to experience lack in some way. But with the 10 of Pentacles here, this is you experiencing some gain, some restoration in the future from that, where you feel more comfortable and more established. Now, your attitude, Taurus, towards your money and finance situation is you do have the 6 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel that your attitude is you are looking at how to successfully balance your money and finances. You may be moving money around, working on it. I feel that your process is a little sloppy or not as neat in trying to do this. I also feel that you may be waiting to receive money, and who you're waiting to receive money from, or where you're expecting to receive money from, it was handled sloppily, or had been being handled sloppily, where things got a little sticky or didn't quite work out. And so you're looking to see things work out, come together, so that you can see the situation build up and allow you to have that success by you receiving what you want or need. But nonetheless, as a result, you are focused on creatively coming up with how you can build in the meantime or until it happens. But in you doing so, needing to be creative, it was something that I just feel like, because if you look at this Three of Pentacles, this is sloppy, right? So it was like what you had to do to work on, or what you have to do to work on your money and finances, Taurus, it's like it doesn't come together as well as you like, or smoothly or neatly. You had to work on it, and I feel that you may have had some issues, but ultimately you are able to balance, or you have the attitude of focusing on balancing your money and successfully doing so by either moving that money and moving money around, seeing who you could turn to, but you just kind of move, the give and take process is occurring here. It is not clean cut and neat as you would like it. It gets a little sticky, but you are able to get some measure of success. But you're focused on how to receive, or you may be looking at a give and take situation that allows for you to have that success and create what you want and build it. Now, your concern with your money and finance situation, Taurus, is you do have the Five of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. So you are concerned about any defeat with you trying to adapt or make changes or get balance. You are concerned about any dispute you may be finding yourself in, and your ability to balance, or as a result some sort of change affects that you could be experiencing difficulties with, or concerned that you could be experiencing difficulties with. But with the Five of Swords, you're concerned about whether or not you will win in a situation, and at what cost. What cost to you will occur. You may be concerned about what cost to you that could occur while you're trying to have balance or make changes or adapt to your money situation. You may be experiencing a concern about whether or not you're able to confront your money needs or challenges and balance it, and not find yourself out of balance or, at a loss and devastated. Now, your challenge with your money and finances, or warning, if you will, is you do have Justice with the Two of Cups, with the Ace of Cups. So your challenge is whether or not you receive an opportunity or whether or not you'll be able to come up with opportunities. You are challenged with the ability to whether or not you can balance your money and finances through a connection, through a partnership. You may be relying on someone to hold up their end of an agreement or yeah, it's like the challenge is how do you find balance, or you may be challenged with making right decisions on how you come up with an opportunity, or you may be challenged with a particular relationship or connection and your ability to receive opportunity or support or assistance, or how you can come up with opportunities through your connections so that you can have or maintain balance. This connection can be family or relationship. A friendship. You may be also challenged with whether or not someone who I feel like somebody owes you money or owes you for a service, Taurus. Someone that you know. And you may be concerned about whether or not the person is going to do the right thing and pay you, or whether or not the person is going to help you out, or if someone's going to help you out. But you're challenged with how to keep things balanced nonetheless. How do you balance things? Now, your likely outcome is you do have the Queen of Pentacles with the Four of Cups with the Five of Wands. So I feel that your outcome here is that you are able to take care of your money and finances needs or issues because you're able to nurture the situation and be practical and grounded. You are able to either come up with opportunities or other opportunities where you may have experienced discontentment or not happy with how things turn out or have been, with the focus of the Five of Wands of you seeing how to either take action to bring about change or see how to avoid any strife and difficulties. But with this Queen of Pentacles, you are able to secure what you need and be successful with your money and finances and see some progress and some growth. Whether you come up with opportunities or find yourself discontented with what's offered, because it feels like some of you get your offer but it's not what it's supposed to be or what you expect, and even though that may be challenging, you still figure out how to manage. So your outcome here is you do figure out how to manage, you do figure out how to sustain, you do have success in how you take care of and be responsible with your money and finances. Now, I also have to point out, because I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles with the Four of Cups and the Five of Wands, that for others of you, you may experience some issues with balancing your money and finances. Because of a lack of opportunity. Or because you have a struggle with trying to bring about changes. But if you do, it feels like that struggle comes as a result of you being so focused on your creature comforts that you may spend unnecessarily. Because see, with this Four of Cups, it's like he's a drinker, and so maybe discontented because you may be spending money on your creature comforts, spending too much on expenses towards your creature comforts, things that you don't necessarily need but you still desire, and you may be so focused on wanting that causes challenges with your ability to take care what you need to be responsible for your money and finances and have balance. So the guidance here with the advice here with the Queen of Pentacles is there's a need to stay grounded and practical. There's a need to be able to take care of multiple things. There's a need to perhaps refrain from your creature comforts, your luxuries, or things that you want and desire that are not necessary or needed at this time, when instead focusing on what matters most and what's the priorities for your money and finances needs and issues needs to be at the forefront instead. So then there's a need to postpone any luxuries and creature comforts perhaps at this time for those of you that this is pertaining to, so that you can avoid any discontentment and strife. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Taurus. You have one card that came out, Moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Okay? So I feel with this guidance, this message, Taurus, is that there is something that you know how to do, or something that you are working on or want to work on, or there's something you are working towards in order for you to bring in more income, or there's something you know how to do that can bring in more income. And this is a time for you to implement doing it or sticking to it, even if part-time. Because whatever this is, Taurus, that you know how to do that can bring in money, or that you either need to start to do or stick with, this is going to help support your money situation so that you can sustain and have success. So let's take a look now for those of you in business and entrepreneurship, what your guidance is towards that. The first card is Sell. Learn the art of sales. Embrace selling as a sacred exchange of energy, well-being, and goodwill between you and your ideal clients. Okay? So for some of you, I feel that there's a service that you already provide that you may not be charging for, and you should. And you perhaps should be looking at considering that service for sale, opposed to just doing that service because you're good at it, or just out of the kindness of your heart, because that's not lining your pockets with the money you might need, right? Also, I feel that with sale here, you may need to look at the price points that you are utilizing for your products, where some adjustments may be needed. Perhaps you may need to lower prices or raise prices. With sale here. You also have Connect. Use social media efficiently to connect with your audience. Be specific about what outcome you desire from your efforts and focus your actions there. So the guidance with this, I feel, is there may be a need for you to be more efficient and effective in the way that you connect to your audience to attract them. For example, if it's a commercial, maybe the commercial is too dry or disinterested, not interesting enough. And so there might be a need for a new commercial. A commercial that draws attention, that sparks interest. Or there may be a need for you to use catchphrases. But there's a need to be more effective in the way that you connect to your audience, where what you're doing or saying isn't really drawing them in, and you may need to revisit that to see how you can connect better with the audience in which you are looking to gain a customer base with. Find out what they like, or what will create more attention to what you're selling through social media. You may not have been getting as much of the feedback or attention, or there may be a need for you to focus on how to create more or better exposure and outlets. Perhaps you may need to expand on social media and branch out in order to gain more attraction and customer base. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.